I'm like, hey, me, I don't want this Jesus anymore. Well, not because I don't want him anymore, but like I was questioning a lot, and I was not feeling God anymore. I was not feeling church. I was tired. I had resentment. Is it resentment towards God? Anything that is God related, church, whatever. To me, I wasn't feeling it. Hey, I was questioning a lot. My mind, I was going crazy, guys. I swear. Like I was just not okay, And I had times whereby I do love sleeping. I love sleeping. I don't want to lie. But I had times whereby, guys, literally, I would sleep ebusuku, imini, intambama, ekuseni. Literally sleeping. I would only wake up to eat and try to study. And I couldn't study for an hour. Ngilale futhi. It was just, and my room was always dark. The curtains were never open. Like, nje, bengihlezi ngilele, wake up, or having to shower, ngigeze, ngilale futhi. Or wake up because I have to go to church and ngihambe ngisontweni, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, go to church, come back from church, I sleep. It was just a routine for me. So yeah, it was like that. And then I noticed that, like, okay, no, and like this thing is getting, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, this thing is getting out of control, and I'm like, okay, fine, okay, I'm not okay and stuff. I wanted to go for therapy, but because when the walk, like, yeah, I was just lazy and everything. I remember there's a time whereby one of the ministers at church was preaching. They were preaching a sermon about laziness. And they were like, sometimes it's not because sometimes they could be going through a discouragement season. Sometimes you're just discouraged. It's not like they're but like sometimes you're discouraged. Because I would wake up and go study on campus at night, and go in the morning, back home, it's not like I was ever, And though, like, sometimes you're not lazy, you are actually discouraged, you're going through depression. And I'll go Google depression, and the guys, the symptoms of depression, like, they were just there. Like, like, I would see who's actually, guys, this is depression, this is bad, the oversleeping, just waking up and eating. And that time I was eating fast food because I had a bursary by then, and I would be buying food from Roman's Pizza or whatever and just eating. I was eating fast food, I was not cooking. I would eat my chips lapaya. I got my friend, go buy my chips lapaya, I got my friend, and I'm eating chips. But me eating those things and sleeping, I would lose weight. There were times whereby I had lost weight, and my housemates were like, "Hi, Bo, when you lost weight, what's going on?" I'm like, guys, what's going on with me? Like, this is not good. Right? Fine. Fast forward. Was it 2021 when I encountered on my faith boosters? I think it was 2021. So kind of this guy from church I was talking to all the time and stuff. So he was watching this lady from Uganda. She has faith boosters on Monday, and he sent me this sermon, right? Nakona, because we are not having an argument, that funny talk, relationship funny talk with some stuff like that, and we're just having, and he was just trying to prove a point, but like it was just a joking moment. But then, like, I fell in love with that lady. I watched her series, her sermon, and then I started searching for her sermons, and then boom, I encountered faith boosters, and then I saw it on Mondays she's having faith boosters, which I love and everything. I started watching them every Monday, being consistent. At 4, I am at my house watching faith boosters. Fine, started watching faith boosters. She started dealing with depression, anxiety, dishonor, rebellion towards the Lord. Guys, I was once rebellious. Hey, I remember, like, when being told this, guys, I don't know what was going on. Like, the way I was so rebellious, it's not even funny. Like, maybe you preaching, my pastor is preaching Panville or a minister, whatever. My heart would start rebelling against that. Would be like, you know, I'd start having like things, yo, I guys, man, you know, stuff like that. I'd start being like that, oh, peace, and like with the preacher, but not like verbally inside my heart. Like when you're preaching, whatever word you're saying, I'm not gonna take it. Like I'm just having this attitude towards it, and I'm not taking anything. I'm being rebellious, and yeah, so what? You know, I was having that heart, and I started watching Faith Boosters, and I couldn't even at church. There were points where they were dealing with rebellion, right? Being rebellious, they were dealing with it. Faith Boosters dealing with rebellion. From there, Faith Boosters, I encountered MC Live on Wednesdays, so I was consistent. Both Faith Boosters and MC Lives, right? Watching those things, they dealt with it. They dealt with discouragement. They dealt with depression. They dealt with seasons of separations. They dealt with a lot of things that I was going through, things that were challenging in me, and things that made me, I don't want to say resent God, but have this hardened heart towards God and towards the things of God. So they were just dealing with that, and you know, and also I had like people from my church who are consistent with me, like just calling me for checkups and everything. So those things are important as well, guys. I feel like community is important. I'm just gonna speak about it some other day. In the church, fellowship, brotherhood, sisterhood is very much important, because like we don't know what people are going through. People might be going through this and that, suicidal thoughts, depression, seasons of separation, and like isolation, and it's not healthy. You get it? We have to be there for one another. So like I'd have people from church who are just consistent with me, you know, checking up on me, you know. Sometimes, you know, I just receive a call from my leader, and she's like, hello, you know, guys, I'm just getting emotional, because like it's just reminding me of like the love of God, like how Unkulunkulu was super consistent with me. He was so consistent, guys. It's not even funny. Like, yeah, I would receive calls. People be like, oh no, we're just checking up on you because, you know, you're not okay and stuff. And I'm like, the fact that God would actually like put me in someone's heart, you know, like saying was, oh, listen, my child is not okay. Guys, my dad is calling. I will answer. I'll come back later.